Hey, hey, hey!
All you incredible people out there, welcome back to Meet the Styles. Shane here.
My beautiful wife, Julia.
We are here to inspire, encourage, and support you along this journey in life, really. So, we're actually gonna have a little notes so we can stay on track, because if you've been tracking with us, you know that we kind of just are all over the place. So, and I kind of go off the rail that way pretty well, but this guy, it's a little bit easier for him to have a plan. So here's our plan. Gonna be looking at our notes. And today we'd like to share some tips on marriage, actually, or just even how to illuminate the path of lasting love. So hopefully that's something that you would enjoy, because we have learned that we desire, like we have a lot of passion for a lot of facets, pretty much all the facets in life, such as, what are all the facets?
We have a bunch.
We have health, of course, like our food journey, why we started this in the first place, right? Meet the Styles, focusing on eating meat, essentially, animal protein, animal fat. And then our finances, our relationships, like that's part of why we are talking about relationship tips this time, because I wrote a book.
My wife wrote a book.
Secret, already came off. So yeah, anyway, we were talking about everything in between. See, I'm already off the rails. That's why I'm like,
Okay.
okay,
Just going with it.
you take the notes,
Just
because
go
then
with
you'll
it.
know
Where I'm at.
where we're at, which is the marriage tips. Like we had just mentioned, we have passion for all areas of life, whether it's relationship, whether it's finances, whether it's health and wellness, with how we eat, how we show up, where we're at, in nature, love
Faith,
nature,
family, freedom.
faith, yes, faith, family, freedom. I don't know if you can see that on my shirt, probably not, it's probably backwards, but yeah, faith, love, and freedom. Like what else are we here to be living like if we're not doing this life together with all the facets?
So let's get into it. Our tips.
Let's get into it. How
Tip.
about the secret? My amazing husband, would you read from the back of the book, which is why I guess kind of sort of we feel like we even have a place to talk about relationships and illuminating the path for you to lasting love, is because the book that I mentioned. So, my amazing babe, would you please read the back of the book to our lovely friends?
Prepare to transform your relationship. In Marriage in the Light, Julia Stiles warmly invites you to embark on a profound journey of love, growth, and understanding. It delves into complexities of loving your spouse, offering practical advice and biblical perspectives to help you strengthen your marriage. By recognizing subtle signs of needed change and finding ways to deepen your love for your partner, you can enhance your relationship in meaningful ways. The Heartfelt Guide provides timeless principles for a fulfilling and lasting partnership. Whether you're newlyweds or longtime companions, 23 years, let this book be your trusted companion on the path to a more satisfying and enduring relationship. Mostly awesome marriage, 23 years.
Mostly awesome. Marriage in the Light promises to be an excellent guidebook for anyone contemplating marriage, looking to enhance their current relationship, or seeking advice after a disillusion or previous marriage. So this is part of what we're going to be sharing the tips out of. Marriage in the light, illuminating the path to everlasting love, basically. Illuminating the path to lasting love.
First tip, listen to understand.
So what does that even look like? How do you listen to understand? Because I don't know about you, but like usually you're just on the edge of your seat, just waiting to speak because you just want to be heard. So we don't want to just listen just to be listening and have it just go in one ear and out the other. Like, to listen to understand means like I actually care about what you're saying and I want to ask clarifying questions and find out more about your experience and what it is that you're trying to actually convey when you're talking about anything.
As a guy, we try to listen to fix. We don't always need to fix. We can just listen.
That's a good
to
point.
understand.
That is a good point. Our amazing men are fixers usually.
Anything else?
Oh, and before we get into the rest of the tips, do stick all the way to the end because we are going to do a bonus tip. This is going to be, it was three tips plus the bonus, so stay all the way to the end for the bonus tip.
Tip number 2, be the water in the face of the fire.
Be the water in the face of the fire. So usually when you're in a heated moment, right, you're not going to be water. Like there's a fire and you're coming to it as the gasoline. You're fueling the flames. You're not going to be able to disdain the fire with gasoline, right? So you want to come as the water. And part of that still kind of comes along with listening to understand, right? Because if you're having those conversations and you're coming to those conversations as the water opposed to the gasoline, then you can kind of set the tone to the conversation and you can be the voice of calm, really, is what it comes down to. And if you're not able to do that, I always just suggest that you take a moment, you walk away, you take a breather, but you communicate that. Like, oh, I'm not able to be the water right now. Like, I need a minute. Like, I'm going to go take a walk. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to meditate. Whatever it is that fancies you to help you come to that place where you're able to be the water. So yeah, it kind of just plugs in with communication, really, which is part of that listening to understand.
It all comes together.
It all connects.
Crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't have nothing else on that. Never mind our dog.
Oh yeah, we have.
She likes to bring the gasoline to the fire sometimes.
She's being the gasoline right now. Perfect timing.
Be the peace. Be the
Thank
light.
you, Sadie. Sadie, could you come and say a word to the friends?
So,
No, but hey, at least she's being quiet right now. So
with that, tip number 3, get aligned with each other on your values. Remember, united we stand and divided we fall. In a relationship, you will lose together or win together. But it's in together that you flourish.
yeah, that's true. And then
Never
together.
give up.
Yeah, it's just never giving up and the togetherness and remembering, you either win together, lose together. But, and even in parenting, it's kind of a little bit of an extra, but to know with like being a united front, as parents, because you want to set the bar in your family unit for how you're showing up. And if you're united together, then you're able to come together on those values. And two, within that, like we were talking, you know, whenever you don't have the exact same values, that's okay too, but you just look at each other's values and you glean from them what you can. So then that way, you know, you're not divided again, and you're able to see what it is that you can get from one another. Come here, girl. I want to show you off.
Kind of bounce off each other, yin and yang.
Let me show you off, Sadie. Come here.
Are you a hot dog?
Ugh.
A hot dog?
Our little hot diggity dog. Gotta see Sadie too. Yes, this is our little loudmouth. That
So
she
fierce.
was being the gasoline when it was time to be the water, so mommy and daddy could actually do a video for their friends. So thank you so much for your patience on that and understanding. All our fur baby parents out there, you know what it's like when they get excited about things and then they want to just be loud. She's gonna have to go inside if she doesn't want to be quiet. Because there's Cooper. Alright, so time for the bonus tip.
For those of you that stuck around, bonus tip.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time and your energy for showing up with us. And the bonus tip is
Support each other
in an effort
to not lose yourselves.
within the relationship. So that kind of ties in with when you're raising a family, especially too, because especially as the mom, I can speak for the mom role, you have to then become mom, you're still wife, you know, you're the housekeeper, you're the first aid kit. I mean, you know, so you're wearing all these hats and it's like, oh, I don't have anything left to be wife. So then you're, you know, kind of losing yourself within that, and we got to just carve out that time for each other
For each other.
so we can still support one another. Like husbands can support the wives whenever maybe they just need a moment to breathe, and wives can also still be very or not wives, you know, if you're just in a committed relationship, you're not married, we're not saying if that's not, you know, same thing applies to relationships across the board, married or not. So yeah, it's just a being in support of one another in all areas, really. You know, like I was gonna say, if the husband's coming home after a long day of work, and maybe you're fortunate to be at home with the kids all day long, and you might be like wanting to just pounce to the husband right away, like, oh, I need a break, just take over right now, please. But it's important that you also are mindful in that moment to gauge what his day was like. Where is he at on his stress levels? Where is he at with his energy that's left? And how can you help each other to refuel that energy, so by the end of the day you're not just complete toast with nothing left to give. So
Very good.
yeah, support each other. It's very important, and don't lose yourself within your relationship, because you still have your own special things to bring to the plate of who you are and what even made you fall in love with each other in the first place. Like, don't let life just steal that away from you, because sometimes it can be hard, especially when you're, like I said, raising a family. You're trying to make sure all the bills are paid. You're trying to make sure all the kids are fed. You're trying to make sure all the animals are taken care of even. And it's okay to just breathe, support each other, re-energize each other,
Make time for each
and
other.
yeah, know that like in the last tip, as long as you just continue on and you never give up, you can flourish together and stay united.
Awesome.
So yeah, thank you so much for doing this video with me. I hope you all enjoy it, and if these tips are helpful at all, please do tell a friend. And if you would like a copy of this beautiful book, shout out to my publisher, actually Farmhouse Publishing, for putting it together in such a beautiful way. It definitely would not be as amazing without my team that I had to put it together. And if you would like a copy, we'll be sure to have the info in the description so you can grab a copy, or perhaps you know newlyweds, or you know young couples that are looking to become married, or even just you want a boost of encouragement in your own relationship that you have been on the right track. Sometimes we just need that confirmation that we are actually doing things the right way, so we can live together, flourish together, enjoy each other, and be encouraging to others along the way. So yeah, if you'd like the book, we will have the info in the description, and we thank you so very much. And as always, you will see us
on the next one.